Hey, everybody. Tonight we're going to have an excellent show. So just sit back, relax, get your skillets ready because it is now time for Fried Egg Friday. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. I
Any
most certainly
questions?
do. Oh, yeah? What's your question there, sonny boy? You gonna eat that? Get out of here! Fried Egg Friday! Fried Egg Friday! Friday! Welcome to Fried Egg Friday! It's a guess! Wow! Hey everybody, welcome to Fried Egg Friday. I'm your host with the most that likes fried eggs on his toast, along with good old Sagittarically speaking. This is Hebro77, and we are going to have one heck of a good fried egg Friday, my friend.
Is that my cue?
Yes, sir.
Well, I just want you to know right off the bat that I'm ecstatic to be here. I'm totally ecstatic.
Well, that's excellent.
Yes,
Excellent.
yes. And what a concept. Fried Egg Friday. And I have to say that intro was so Hebrew 77-esque.
Wasn't it now?
Yes.
Well,
But I rather enjoyed it, I must say. I didn't even know you made one until and then I was like, I wonder if he made, and there it was.
yeah.
Uh,
Ask
uh,
questions and your answers should be questioned. I mean, your questions should be answered.
right. Now, fried eggs are kind of an interesting thing because who would have thought something so simple as an egg could be served so many different ways?
Yeah, the
And
incredible edible egg.
yeah, and then they say, what are all the different things? Sunny side up, sunny side down. I mean, there's probably like 17 different pseudonyms that you can say
Oh,
for
well,
for an egg.
let me go on a Bubba Shrimp rant here. Yeah, you got your fried eggs, you got your scrambled eggs, you got your eggs over easy, you got your eggs sunny side up, you got your omelet eggs, you got your boiled eggs, you got your deep fried eggs, you got your egg drop soup. I mean, yes, there is so many different uses for eggs. You got your eggs in asparagus, eggs in broccoli, eggs in hash browns, eggs in cauliflower. Also,
Yeah,
yeah,
can you hear me?
eggs Benedict. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and don't forget about hard boiled eggs.
Oh, did I not say that? I thought I said that.
Oh, and then poached eggs.
Poached eggs, hard boiled eggs, soft boiled eggs.
Yeah, soft boiled eggs.
Yeah.
And what's made easy? And what I mean? Okay, sunny side up. I get that one. That's pretty self explanatory. But what's over easy? Well, did
Uh,
you?
I believe it's like when you got a sunny side up egg, but then you flip it over, but you flip it over easy so not to crack the yolk.
Ah,
I think. Now don't quote me on that. Let's hear from the audience.
right. And how come if there's an over easy, there's not an over difficult?
Hmm. Well, I don't know about that one. I never over difficult would be
Yeah,
having an egg out of the shell without breaking the shell.
I thought that would be like using the pan to flip it instead of the spatula.
Ooh, yeah, well, that could be too. But you got to admit, though, if you can get an egg
Uh huh.
through a shell without cracking the shell, that'd be rather difficult.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That would. and then the flip is to steal it. Yeah, I see your point there.
So, you may
Well,
notice. Speaking
what
of,
does the audience have to say, though? I'm curious.
huh?
So you were going to go to the audience? You said.
Oh yeah. Runny dippy eggs good with soldiers toast. No wait, soldiers.
Soldiers toast sticks.
Oh, soldiers toast sticks.
I'm
No,
not
but
even sure what that is, but it sounds cool.
speaking of runny and dippy, you guys may or may not notice I have a slight cough today, and there's a pretty good explanation for that.
An explanation?
An explanation. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's your explanation, my friend?
Okay, wait a minute. Let me read DD74's comment real quick. Over easy or over light, cooked on both sides. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. The yolk is runny and the egg white is fully cooked. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was something
Yeah,
similar.
I like mugs like that. Like I dip my toast in the yolk, I guess is what it's called. Yeah.
But getting back to runny and dippy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
runny and dippy explanation. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I've had a cold for the past 4 days, my friend.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I already knew that, but I'm doing a pretense for audience sake. Tell me about this cold, my friend.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a pretty brutal cold, but I got over it pretty fast, I must say. I had a runny nose and was coughing my head off. I'll tell you what, it came on just all of the sudden. It's just like one night I was like during the day, like I wake up in the morning and did all my morning stuff, and
Uh-huh.
then went out and did some shopping with the good old wife and kid, and
Uh-huh.
I got back that day about 3 in the afternoon. My nose started running like who runs marathons a lot.
Like somebody who runs marathons a lot?
Yeah, but I was thinking of a more specific person.
Oh, okay.
It was running faster than Jackie Joyner Kersey, I guess.
All right, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, here I am with this runny ass nose, and then next thing you know, I turn over to take a nap, and then I wake up and I'm coughing my head off. It happened that fast. It's like within
Hmm.
like a course of a few hours.
Well, I mean, I guess that's pretty typical. I mean, one minute you're feeling fine, and the next minute, you're not so much. So, yeah, well, I'm sorry that you weren't feeling well, my friend. I know that it got. I mean, apparently, from what I understand, everybody around you kind of caught it, right? It kind of
Oh yeah,
ran to everybody.
it was passed around more than the Olympic torch.
Gotcha. Well, maybe if you wouldn't have been running in that marathon, you wouldn't have caught it.
Right.
But seriously, from what I understand, you even went and got the good old test.
Well, yeah, I was going to save that part for Odyssey, but I guess we could talk about it here.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
you went and got tested anyway, right?
right. Yeah. And went, but because I had all the symptoms of you know what, and I had
Uh-huh.
a fever and all that. And the wife was like, oh, you better go get tested. I'm like, why do I have to go get tested? Everyone else has it. Why don't they go get tested? And
Yeah, I
afterwards,
hear
I
you.
was like,
I would have been. That would have been my sentiment as well. I wouldn't have been in a big hurry to go have that whatever it is they shove up your nose shoved up my nose. it,
yeah.
on the videos I watch, it looks like they're practically touching your brain with it. But you were telling me it's not quite that bad.
It's not quite that bad at all. But after hours of protest, I finally made an appointment
Uh-huh.
and went to the one of those drive-through things. And I
Oh,
got to
really?
tell you,
Can I get a Whopper, a double fry, and a COVID test, please?
yeah.
Okay, all right, I gotcha.
I wish I had a Whopper afterwards. That would have been cool. They should do that. They should sell them for every test you take.
Exactly. That would probably you'd go get tested every Thursday then, wouldn't
Oh, oh yeah.
you?
Oh boy. So anyway, making the long story short,
You
the
mean the short
actual
story
the
long? What we're actually doing? But go ahead.
the actual the worst part of it was just the waiting to get tested. Like there was two cars, but it took them forever because that one van had like a whole family in it. It was
Oh
like,
wow! And everybody was ordering a Whopper, weren't they?
yes, yeah.
Oh my gosh! You know how long
No,
that
but
takes?
well, here's the thing.
Uh huh.
Oh, I don't have it ready. Oh no. Can I start over?
Well, I'll redo my line. And
Okay.
everybody was ordering a Whopper, huh? And you know how long that takes? I think it was something like that.
Well, here's the thing.
You know the thing.
That worked out
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
Um, there was only one person there doing the testing that day, so it was like,
They only had one guy on the grill. Oh my gosh. Okay,
yeah,
keep going.
one guy. So they would go in and they would
They were
do
probably training him too, but I digress.
they would go in, they would swab one person, and then go run back in, get a new swab, come back out, go back in. You know, so
Uh huh.
forth and so on.
Right.
And so it took a little bit over an hour before they actually got to me. And then when
Well,
they
imagine. I don't mean to cut you off, but imagine
okay.
there was at least you were in the comfort of your car.
Yes.
And I say that not because you have the air and the radio and the
Oh,
pleasant conversation with your family, which I'm sure was super pleasant.
well, I
Um,
wasn't with my family.
oh, you didn't go by yourself? You went by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway,
Yeah, my wife had to stay home with the kid because the kid was still sick.
well, I thought you all maybe went and got tested together. Is what I
No,
was.
no, I was the sacrificial lamb.
I see. Well,
Hmm.
but can you imagine sitting in a waiting room with all these people who think they might have COVID?
Yeah, yeah.
That would be way worse. Especially for an hour, listening to them hack and cough and sniffle and
Oh
sneeze and
gosh.
and,
Yeah.
and, and perspire and the BO and all that. Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be there. The car option, I guess, is the drive that makes the drive-in option seem a lot more practical. I guess is what I'm trying to say. But go back to the story.
Back to the story, all about how I sat in the car and waited to get never mind. Yeah, no, it was just little tiny swab like right into the good old nostril, each nostril. And
They
then
use the same swab in one nostril than the other.
well, I mean they switched sides, but yeah.
Oh, okay. They flipped it to the other end, like a
Yeah.
Q-tip.
Well, it was a Q-tip.
Okay, but a really long one.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
not
I'm
actually
with
that
you.
long. No. See, here's the thing. You see all that stuff on the TV, the evil TV. But it's actually not like that at all. Like either they're lying to us or the evil TV is lying to us. I'll give you a choice.
Oh, I get it. It's not always like it's seen on TV. Just like the Whoppers. I mean, look at what they
Yeah,
look
look
like
how
on
big and
TV.
juicy they are. Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Dang it. Hold on. Let me mute up a second.
All right, you do that. So, needless to say, that's why we haven't been on the airs.
Yeah.
Hebrew hasn't been feeling well, but you're starting to get your old self back. It sounds like anyway.
But Saji,
Yeah.
just imagine this, if you will. Just imagine a Q-tip about the size of your pinky
Uh huh.
going up inside your nose. Like it's no different than if you were to pick your own nose.
I get it. I'm with you.
Yeah. Everyone, those things that we see on the TV look like they were going up inside people's brains.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it was going up to like where your sinus cavity is. Yeah.
Yeah. But this this was pretty all right. It was all right.
So it wasn't super invasive. It was just invasive. But
Yeah.
anyway, then you had to wait to get the results. How long was that?
Well, here's the thing.
You know the thing.
They tell you that if they don't call you, it means you don't have it. But then
All right.
somebody told me that they call you either way, and I'm like, well, I'd still like to find out either way. So
Well, you would like to have someone call you and say that we have your results, and
yes, yeah.
we have discovered that you are
Negative.
all right, which means that you fail, which is a positive.
Right. You know what's so funny about that? It's funny you should say that, because when I was a little kid and I'd hear about like medical results and stuff, and they would say negative. It's like, your results are negative. You go,
oh no,
oh
it's
man,
negative.
yeah. It's because the word negative itself is such a negative thing, you know. It's like,
Yeah, I totally can see it. Can you imagine like some guy like he's like from India or something, and he's got a vague understanding of the English dialect, and they tell him that he's negative, and he's like he sets down the phone, and he goes ahead and walks off the ledge.
oh my gosh, yeah. But that's what I used to think. Like, negative was bad.
Right? Yeah,
You know?
totally.
And in the medicine world, negative is good.
Yeah.
Positive is bad.
Yes.
Which
Think
is
positive, test negative. That's what I
Yeah.
told you. Yeah.
So it's like so opposite land when you think of what negative and positive is supposed to be.
Yep.
But hey, you know who we have in here right now?
Well, I have a feeling you're going to tell me.
Well, I'm going to give the room a shout out. So let's be
All right.
fair about it.
Oh, yeah, but we should definitely do that.
Well, I'm going to work my way down and go all the way up to the top.
All right. Well, I'm here for it.
All right. All right. So here we go. Starting off, we have Philo Fire. We have good old Armor Up, of course. We have Edward Von Kuna. What? Really? Okay. I'm going to say it like I call it. We have Fizzy in here as well.
Awesome.
And I have a story I want to tell about Fizzy Pop, if she sticks around, about something that I found out that I didn't know about.
So you're determined to run her off as soon as possible.
No. This is positive. Oh,
okay. Yeah, you're right. I immediately went with the negative, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
We have Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
We have in her early on was Preliminal was here.
Awesome.
DD74 is here tonight.
Awesome again.
Tearing it up. And let's see here. Did I miss anybody? Who else do we have here? I think that's, let me go to the bottom again. No, that's pretty much it, man.
Well, you know what? That sounds like a real motley crew there. It really does.
You know, it's funny you should mention Motley Crue.
Why is it funny I should mention Motley Crue, my friend?
Because the other day I was listening to that song, that one song that I like so well.
All right. Well, way to be non-specific.
I know, I can't think of it right now. Now that I said, who's that one guy? Tommy
Lee. Yeah.
Tommy Lee. There was something going on, and there was a drummer or something. I was like, hey, that looks like Tommy. But no, the story I want to tell about Fizzy Pop, and I'm going to have to look it up on my phone because I forgot the character's name now. But I found one of my country all of a sudden. I I found the reason behind her egg avatar.
Oh yeah, that was a real like Hardy Boy mystery you needed to solve, and you finally solved it, didn't you?
Yes, and I'll tell you the way I solved it was kind of interesting.
Well, I would hope so. Otherwise, this is going to be a boring ass story.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But no, it's I was in Walmart and I was looking for He-Man and the Masters of the Universe toys.
How
Right?
many of your stories start out like that?
I know, right? Yeah. Well, they either start out with "I was in Walmart" or "He-Man and the Masters Universe."
Yes, or some combination thereof.
Mm-hmm. So I was going through. I was actually looking for those mini brands, like I was telling you about.
I'm familiar.
Yes. So I'm looking at the mini brands, and then I'll look over on the next aisle, and there's Hot Wheel cars. And
All right.
the Hot Wheel cars, and I look over, and there's that egg guy, that lazy egg guy laying across his shell. And I was
Huh.
like, why does that lazy egg guy look so familiar? And it was a Hot Wheels truck. And I'll tell you what, Fizzy Pop, if I come across it again, I'll get one for you. But it was that lazy egg guy. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's the avatar that Fizzy Pop uses sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm vaguely familiar with this such said lazy egg guy.
Yeah.
So basically, you put the connection together, but all right. So that's what it is. But do you understand? Does it go any deeper than that?
Well, sure. You see in Japan, like one of Japan's most popular mascots is an egg with crippling. Hold on. Let me see this. Oh yeah. That thing you just typed in in the chat. Let's see if I pronounce it right. Crippling depression. It's an egg with crippling depression. And the name is
Gudatomo, I think it's
yes, Gudetama. I see it right here. Well, I
Yeah.
saw it in the comments before I saw it on my phone, but I see it on my phone right now. But the Gudetama is what I saw on Hot Wheels on the truck, a Hot Wheels truck.
All right. So it's an anime thing?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm with you.
So, yeah, you say it was just that one time visit, but we always see you with an egg on your face.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, with egg on your face. But no, seriously, whenever I see we're saying it wrong, she's giving us the pronunciation.
Oh, the phonetics. Let's see.
Good Atama.
Good Itama. Good Itama.
Good Itama.
Yes.
Ooh, I
Well,
almost sounded
get it right or pay the price, bro.
That's right. Yeah. I almost sounded like a samurai Japanese man when I said it.
Ordering his fried eggs.
Yeah.
I like my eggs. Good Itama.
Hey, that's pretty good. You should be in a movie.
I'll just settle for a scarcely viewed podcast on YouTube.
Oh man, is that all?
Yeah.
Man, okay. Miss Connie Joe's here, by the way.
Awesome.
She said I fell asleep, so I'm late. Oh, that's okay, Connie Joe. You can be as late as we are. Heck, we were what, 12 minutes late?
Something like that. Yeah.
We weren't that late. We weren't, usually we're about an hour late, but tonight I think we were just a little bit late. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good night, Armor. Indeed. Good night. Yes, sir.
Yep. He's a hardworking man tonight. He's got to go do. I'm pretty sure Colonel Trotman's sending him out on a mission.
I'm pretty sure. So what are we doing here? So what we're doing here, Saji, I got to tell you.
All right. Well, I did send you some stuff, by the way.
I do understand that, and I appreciate that. However,
However,
we are doing a multi-broadcast. What's it called again?
oh, yeah, a multicast stream, I think is what it's called.
A multi-streamcast. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're over on Odyssey right now at this moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to end this broadcast pretty damn soon.
Yeah, we'll
And,
give it a little bit longer, for
Right.
those that we don't want to totally run off. But yeah, we're saving our best stuff for on the other side because we just want to make sure that we don't have to worry about getting any YouTube strikes.
yeah, we're gonna be talking about some subjects that might have to do with needles, might have to do with certain things going into the human bodies and stuff like that. I don't know. But we want to talk about that stuff over there, not here.
And it's not all going to be about that, but
No.
no. And the last couple times, for the record, we got over there and we were just like so anxious to get over there,
Yeah.
get stuff off our chest. We kind of flew off the handle a little bit. And in case you can't tell, we're a little bit calmed down now. Hebrew isn't quite feeling 100%. We've had a chance to run around in the backyard without the fence up, so this time we're just going to go over there and have it easy breezy, over easy fried egg Friday.
Man, I'm glad you didn't say cover girl because that would have been terrible.
Yeah, you're right. That would have been terrible. But yeah, go ahead.
But no, we were easy breezy and a little bit sleazy when we'd go over there. At least I was.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's been kind of sneezy wheezy, a little bit greasy, a little. Yeah, but I digress.
When I get over on Odyssey, I become like that guy at the party that's had way too much to drink, and then he says a bunch of things that he later regrets.
Like I love you and stuff like that.
Well, no. That
Well,
would be
we
nicer
don't need
things.
to. We actually, now that I think about it, it'd be best if you don't provide me with.
Yeah,
this.
let's not go into it. So Fizzy Pop is here, and Miss Connie Joe's here. Edward Von Keen is here. So let's get started with the show, shall we?
Yeah, you remember last week or last time? I think it was the beep Wednesday.
Yeah.
You had that clown sprinkler system thingy with the hat.
Yes.
Well, anyway, I saw on Twitter a picture of a fireman from the 1800s.
Really?
Like 1800, yeah. And I sent you the image. I want you to bring it up on the screen.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw a slight comparison there.
It's comparison time. All right. For those of you that don't know, just go and watch What the Beep Wednesday. You'll see what we're talking about. When I was a kid, I had a little sprinkler thingy that was in the shape of the bottom part was the clown's head and the top part was the clown's hat. Well, here's a picture. It looks somewhat similar to this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Like, how does that even happen?
Yeah, when I saw that, of course I had to think of the thing we just looked at, but then I got to looking at it closely. Now that he looks like so well protected in that suit.
Yeah.
And then look at his nozzle. It looks like a rifle or something, the way it's made. And then his hat has just that
That's
little
what she
bitty.
said.
Yeah, and
Look
his
at his
hat, or
nozzle.
his helmet,
Oh.
his face is totally covered,
Mm.
and he has that little circle for his eyes. And I mean, I think that this fireman back there had more swag than firemen today do.
Yeah. Possibly. I don't know, but you're saying a lot of things there that could be considered innuendos.
Well, firemen have to climb into windows to save people.
Well, that's a good point. Yes,
Yeah.
they do. Anyway, well, congratulations, Connie Joe. Or is that a congratulations? Are you okay with that? Or, sometimes it's not a congratulations. Sometimes it's a, oh boy, sometimes it's a happy moment, but I'm just saying, you never know. But no, seriously though, congratulations. I do say that she is saying thank you for the congratulations. So
I had one other thing I wanted to say about the fireman before we.
okay, all right.
I wonder if when he's standing there ready to go like that, if sometimes kids just start running around in circles around him so that they can play it in the sprinkler.
Mm. Well, no, Fizzy. What I'm saying is like sometimes it's a like most of the times, yeah, it's a congratulations, but sometimes it's oh, I'm gonna kill that guy that knocked up my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like that. You know. But of course, no, I was just joking around. But anyway, Sanji, get me out of this, will you?
You're the one who keeps talking about it. I mean, I tried to get you out of it with more fireman talk. You went right back into the hole. Like I need to get a little bit wetter.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know what you were talking about until just now.
Oh yeah. Have you read the comments?
Well, I'm catching up. Who's having a baby?
Connie Joe's daughter.
Oh, okay, I see it now. All right.
Especially if it's like MTV, 16 and pregnant, and then that's not a congratulations. You know what I mean?
Why do you keep going
I don't
there?
know. I don't know. It's like I dug a hole, I stuck myself in it, and now I'm filling it up with manure.
All right.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that, but I'm not picking up those vibes, my friend.
Oh no, no, no. I'm not. I'm just saying no, I'm trying to be funny, I guess.
Um, but she said I got big news. Okay, now I'm with you. Okay, and she's going to
Oh,
be
see,
grandma.
I didn't see the big news part.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And you're going to be a grandma. So this is your first grandchild. I would have to imagine. Oh, she's in her 30s, Hebrew. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah. Okay, okay. I apologize. But sometimes I'm just, it is
Right?
and never mind. Hey, look, we got some memes, don't we?
No, but I think it's funny when someone tells you they're pregnant and then the response is, "Well, how pregnant are you?" Like
Yeah.
there's a very
Or
degree of pregnancy.
you know what's the well, there is degrees of pregnancies.
Oh, you either are or
Yeah.
you aren't. There's no like of
Well,
80%
no,
pregnant.
Saji. I mean, you could be 1 week pregnant, or you could be
Listen, well, that's how
you know.
long are you, not how pregnant are you. You're not
Oh,
more
okay.
pregnant as you per se pregnant longer.
Oh, okay, I see. I see
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
The other silly question that people ask, like when they're kind of caught off guard by it,
Uh,
is like, how did that happen?
oh yeah. How does that happen? Well,
Yeah.
if I have to explain it to you, you don't need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Could be more than one. Yeah, that's true. Could be twins.
and the dumbest thing a guy can say is it mine?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's
that's
what
not
I'm saying. Also,
that,
like,
that's not a very well thought out response.
no,
No, not at all. That's not going to get you anywhere.
no. I'll tell you what. I've had some very bad reactions.
I have no doubt in my mind that it didn't go well for you. If I could have been there to coach you up, I
Are
would have
you?
helped you. I would have
It's
helped you,
like,
my friend.
are you sure? I
You're the
texted.
one who said, "How did it happen?" Aren't you?
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Um. So let's move on, Saji. Let's move on.
Okay, we'll quit
Uh,
using you as our proverbial punching bag, I guess.
mhm. Yeah, everyone is having babies after being locked down. That's probably true. You know,
Yeah, that's probably true.
unless you're locked down with your family, and then that's a totally different story. Like you're not married or you're not your family, but your family. You know, that wouldn't be too good unless you're from Kentucky or something like that. You know.
Mm-hmm.
No, I kid. Kentucky's a very good state. It's where the blue people come from, you know?
Now you seem to remember that quite eloquently.
Yeah, well, you know how I remember is Fizzy stole it from us.
Well, I don't know that
Yeah.
she stole it, but they covered it like I don't know a year after we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, you know, just saying. But
You know, most of the stuff I have there for you to share, I don't know. Here's one of the stories I think we could talk about over here.
okay.
Um, I put the link in there if you want to bring it up once you realize what I'm talking about. Um,
What you're
I don't know
talking.
if you heard, but yesterday or the day before, I guess it was Tuesday, they had like midterm elections for like Senate, and governors, and stuff like that.
I
And
saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
yeah, well, and I can't even remember what state it was now, but a truck driver ran against the Democratic incumbent who'd held the seat for the longest time, and he got to looking at the numbers, and he's like, "This guy's getting voted in out of like 150, 300,000 people, and he's only getting like 35,000 votes because everybody just assumes he's going to win because nobody ever runs against him." So he went up to he spent like I don't know around 150, 200 bucks, something like that, and put together a little campaign and you know with everything going on with people being so upset about lockdowns and critic race theory and mandates and this and that and the other, he freaking he as a write-in candidate it looks like he won the election.
Hmm.
He beat the longtime sitting Senate incumbent,
Well,
the
it's about
Democratic
time.
guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just a regular Joe like you and me. Took it upon himself to stick it to the man, and it actually worked.
Just like Plumber Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Now,
there's a link there. We can watch a brief like thing. We can see what his house looks like. It's amazing, my friend.
Fizzy, I gotta tell you, the cure for baby fever is to eat some baby back ribs. I love me some baby back ribs. Give me my baby back ribs. Give me my baby back ribs. Chili's baby back ribs. Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully you're only going to sing that once.
Oh, well, yeah. You know.
All right. It wasn't that bad, really, but
No.
I think it might be the cold. It's giving you like extra bass in your voice. Maybe I don't know how to describe it.
You know, when I was younger and I had a cold, people said I sounded like Rocky Balboa. I don't see it though.
Well, say Adrian.
Adrian.
All right, now try to say it like Rocky Balboa.
Okay, hang on. Yo, Adrian.
Okay, yeah, I can see you do kind of sound the same.
Well, where's the article at, sir?
Well, it's in there. I didn't send you a whole bunch. You should be able to find it.
Oh. Well, should, but you know me, Come on, man. How long we've known each other? 3 years, 3.5 years?
Something like that. Yeah.
Let's see.
There's only like 2 or 3 links. I think it's the most recent one I sent you, but I'm not sure.
the most recent. Oh yeah, truck driver. Wait, there's a video here.
Yeah, I was going to see if we could watch the video.
No, it's from NBC, man.
It's just his interview. I mean, it's not that big a deal, really.
Here's the other thing. Please support our journalism by allowing ads. Oh, for crying out loud. All right. Now I got to set it. Why is it everything you send me, I got to turn my ad blocker off?
Because pretty much everything has ads on it nowadays, unless you pay for it.
Oh my gosh. Well, that took a minute and a half. All right.
If that's a minute and a half of your life you'll never get back, my friend.
House near a highway.
Yeah.
It sounds like your volume is cranked up nice and loud.
Well, then people should be able to hear it, sir.
Yes, most definitely.
Especially those of us with clogged ears who have codes. All right, here we go. All right, where am I? Am I sharing?
Yeah, I see the screen, but it don't look like you played it yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's his house. Look at that. That's where he lives. That's his truck, and his motorcycle, and his little blue house. And he's now the new senator of the whole state.
Huh? Oh. Heck, I can't rewind it.
That's
well.
okay. Just press play.
There we go.
In Gloucester County, the nerve center of a campaign that sent tremors through New Jersey politics from Cape May to High Point. Meet truck driver Edward Durr.
I'm feeling real good. The past 48 hours have been a whirlwind. It's been kind of surreal.
Surreal because the AP declared him the winner today in his race against state Senate President Steve Sweeney, the longest-serving Senate president in New Jersey and a product of the powerful South Jersey Democratic machine. In this campaign video, part of a budget that spent less than $10,000, a blue-collar worker who has in fact run for office before appealed to the base conservative voter in this part of the state, Republican and Democrat, after more than a year and a half of pandemic fatigue.
It was a repudiation of the policies that have been forced down their throat. It's people told they can't have a job, they can't go to church, they can't go to school, they can't go shopping, they can't go and eat dinner. You cannot continue to tell people they cannot do things when we live in the freest country in the world.
But beyond occasional yard signs we spotted around his hometown of Logan and nearby, and knocking on doors, there wasn't much to this campaign against a Senate president who had made sure his part of the state was looked after. Rutgers pollster Ashley Koenig.
So this is a shock. Steve Sweeney has been a
Yeah, you can stop it now.
Jersey scene for decades.
Sweeney out.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, all those things he said, man. People were fed up with not being able to go to church, go shopping, go do things. I mean, I think that this is I think we're seeing the beginnings of a lot more of examples of this starting to happen. I think this is the first of many examples, is what I'm trying to say. People being fed up with the way politics are, and putting in people they think will actually get things back on track in the right direction, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, if this guy can become governor, then I'm a shoo-in for president, man.
Well, remember when we were, I don't know about you, but I remember being a little kid, you actually could have in your mind someday I could become president. You actually believed it was a remote possibility, even though it really isn't. It seemed like something that could be achievable. Little did you know, it's about secret societies and orders and Masonic teaching.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, man. I was going to get on here and talk about what grinds my gears and where we're just going to have a good time, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? Sometimes you got to get down to serious business. And when you do get down to serious business, you begin to realize the times they are changing, baby. And I got to tell you something, man.
Oh, what's that?
I mean, It's about time you get some regular Joe Schmoes in there. That's what we need. You know, I'm always making the mistake of saying that the government can fix things. You remember when I did that?
Well, yeah, I mean, but it's a common misconception. Go ahead.
Well, the government, most of the government, they have their big fancy mansions and their limos and their catering services and nannies watch their kids and so forth and so on. So what do they care? They're getting paid either way. They're getting paid to lie, cheat, and steal. You know what I mean? But this dude, you get more regular dudes in there like this guy. And next thing you know, if you get enough regular guys like you and I and that guy right there and Mr. Joe Blow that lives down the street, then at one time, sometime in the near future, or maybe in the not so distant future, as they say on Mystery Science Theater 3000, then maybe, just maybe, that's when you say the government can fix this or that, is when the people are the government, when they become the government.
I see what you're trying, where you're going with that, and to a certain degree, I agree with you. I mean, if it's going to be possible to improve our government, well, everybody gets the government they deserve is a common phrase because we voted them in there, right? If we would have continued to devote the guy that's been doing it all along, you're going to get more of the same. The only way you're going to get something different is to start doing something different. Now, here's where the real question of logic comes into play: is how corruptible is this guy? Because no sooner than he gets up there and he's sitting in his behind the big mahogany desk, he's going to get special interest groups are going to show up and say, well, we could contribute just too much to your reelection if you go ahead and sign this bill and sign this order and approve fracking in the state of Wisconsin, or shut down my opponent's pipeline or tax this tobacco product or whatever, whatever it is that they need done, approve this energy bill, and he gets a payoff, So how corruptible is he once he's in that position is what I'm trying to get at.
Oh yeah, and things change people, like money and power and stuff like that. Definitely, it's easy to sit there and say, well, if I'm governor, or if I'm forget about governor, like if I own my own major corporation, or if I am governor of the state, I will make changes. I will do this. I will do the right things. If I win the lottery, I'm going to donate to all the good charities out there and blah, blah, blah. But once you get that money, once you get that power, once you get in that position, it all becomes a whole different story. You're right. You do easily become corrupt. Well, you know what they say, money and power, with money comes corruption, and lots of money corrupts everything, or something like that. I know I'm way off there. I'm saying it backwards, but you get my point. To get my point is like, it could be Charlie Goodtime, like myself, like me, I'm generally a good guy, I would say. I don't mean to pat myself on the back or nothing like that, and I believe that you're a good guy too, and you have a good heart.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you pat me on the back, I'll pat you on the back. And that way neither one of us have to pat ourselves on the back. What do you say?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
See, I just talked you into you're totally corruptible.
But see, that's a good point. But no, see, that's the thing, is like, how do we know how we are going to react once we see money in front of our eyes, or once we start getting in there and people are saying, hey, I can do this for you if you do this for me, and so forth, like you said, patting each other on the back and stuff. That's how fast it can happen. And then before you know it, you may not be proud of it, but you're in too deep by that point in time that you can't really turn back and do things the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I would have to imagine that somebody like him coming from the stages that he's at. He definitely he at least what we do have going for us is he relates to the average Joe. He relates to how hard it is to sometimes keep the light bill on and groceries in the refrigerator when you have to decide, which one's going to have to give first, So um that at least he's got that going for him. And then I think just like anything else, that's where that's where you kind of have to I don't know, you have to see signs, you have to have some signs of hope, some
Yeah.
sliver of possible improvement.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you what. That's what it is. DD74 stood me correctly. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, and that's absolutely true. Now there could be some good guys. There could be some guys that go in meaning to do some good, and but they end up doing harm. They end up doing more harm than good, not meaning to do harm. Like, for example, if you got a bill and it passes, like, let's say you want to give everyone a job, like give them good jobs. Well, in order to give them good jobs, you got to build roads, or you got to build businesses and whatnot, and factories. And with factories comes pollution. With pollution, then you've got people saying, well, you're polluting everything with your factories. And then if you're polluting everything with factories, well, then you got to start shipping factories over to China. And before you know it, you may have started out with good intentions, but then you're getting into, like, you're doing things without knowing that you're doing what you're doing, because you're sort of being forced because your hands are tied. And that's another thing I wanted to mention. Like, a person can be a good person and be in the government, but it's not just corruption either that gets them. It's, well, let's say you
It's
want
the
to build
bureaucracy of everything. Yeah, I understand what you're
jobs,
saying.
for example. Well, you build jobs, you build those roads, you got to raise taxes. See what I'm saying? So it has to come from somewhere, all of it. And it's not necessarily that the guy might be a bad politician. He's just a politician trying to do good things, but got caught up in a bad place.
Yeah, and a lot of times, I mean, there's a lot of truth in that, but I think it just seems like here as of late, with this whole um, crisis that we've been going through, trying to choose my words carefully here. Um, uh, there's been a tyrannical side to to politics where they're essentially trying to tell us what we can and can't do, where we can and can't go, and what we absolutely have to do in order to be able to do that. And this is there's no I mean, there may be some form of historical precedence of this happening before, but not in my lifetime that I can recall has it ever gotten so um obvious and so as a matter of factual, blatantly in your face, that they just don't give a heck at all as to how people feel about it. Well, I think that the knee jerk reaction that's taking place, like truck drivers getting put into office, might be enough to offset that, if this is the beginning, like I was saying earlier, the beginning of more of what's to come.
Ooh.
If we start booting out the old and putting in the new,
Oh
I
my
think
God.
there's a certain level of optimism that we can have for our future, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Sorry, I was a little distracted there. Fizzy Pop's over there talking about Street Fighter. I love that game. Street Fighter 3, baby. The arcade version. Now, which one do you like better? The arcade version or the Sega Genesis version? Think that through. Hi-ya! Ayuka! Okay.
Ayuka.
Sorry.
So yeah, let's wrap up our YouTube side, my friend.
You know what? Here's the thing, though. Oh, wait. Here's the thing, though.
You know the thing.
We got a bunch of people watching this right now, man.
Well, I mean, But it's totally up to you. I mean, I thought you were the one who just said 2 minutes ago we were going over there. So
No,
I
yeah,
was following your lead.
that is true. Hey, there's Bear Lamb, by the way. He's in Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Oh, just joking, he says. Okay. Oh, Sega Dreamcast. I tell you what.
So what do
never
you want to
was-
do? I mean, do you want to just stay on YouTube? There
Hold on a
is another
second.
thing
Hold on.
I wanted to bring up, but
Hold on.
we
Hold
could
on.
talk about it over here if you want.
Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you or anything, but I just want to talk about Street Fighter for just 1 second. See, I was never really a huge Street Fighter guy. Like, I liked playing Street Fighter, but I only liked playing it in the arcade. I was a huge Mortal Kombat guy. Like, you could play Mortal Kombat anywhere. You could play it in your living room. You could play it in the bathroom. You could play it in the kitchen. You know, you could play it on Super Nintendo. You could play it on Sega Genesis. You could play it on Xbox 360. You know, you could play it on Xbox One. I mean, it's been going on for about what, 30 years now? No, not quite 30, maybe 26 years. You know, Mortal Kombat. Do. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I was always a Mortal Kombat kind of guy. I like using Scorpion. And you know what? I'll say this, Edgy, before we go over the Odyssey.
Yes.
Are you one of those people that like to use Scorpion and you do that move over and over and over again?
Get over here.
Yeah. My wife hates that when I do that. She's like, "Oh, what's the point of me playing if you're just going to keep doing that?" But I say, "Hey, you know, it's a game. How, you know, you got to win. However you got to win is how you got to do it when you win."
Well,
So,
maybe she would like it better if you actually took a line, wrapped it around her waist, and pulled her and said, "Get over here."
well, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, just saying.
I'm such a nerd when it comes to that stuff. But anyway, Dreamcast, Soul Calibur. Oh yeah, I like me a little bit of Soul Calibur. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you what, though, brother. Yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap things up here. I wanted to get at least like a full hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, but and the thing is, we've got a lot of watchers right now, and hopefully, hold on now, hold on. Hopefully, most of our watchers that are watching this right now will follow us over the Odyssey when we do our Fried Egg Friday over on Odyssey. And let me make sure. Can someone please drop it in the oh yeah, thanks, Eddie. Eddie Von Keen was kind enough to drop it in the chat. And
Awesome, because I was just getting ready to do that, and he saved me from having to. So thank you, Eddie.
now let me just make sure we are broadcasting over there, because sometimes it doesn't always sync up when we're doing our thing, you know.
Well, it's encouraging that a link exists. That's a good sign.
Oh yeah, that is always a good sign. You're right. Now I think when you get over there, you got to press play. So I don't know. I don't know how this stuff works, man.
I'm going to mute up for just a minute. So give me one minute. I need 1 minute.
1 minute. Uh-oh. Okay. Yay, we're live. We're live. Okay, cool. All right. While he's muted up, let me do a little thing here. Am I still on the okay, good. Let's see here. Kingdom Hearts. I've never played that one. Secret Man. By the way, Fizzy, I like the old Sims. I like the first one. First one's much better. It has a lot more cheat codes. I know it's like kind of dull, but it has, you know, you get like $1 million. You can build whatever house you want. You can do whatever you want. You can put a hot tub right in the middle of the freaking living room. I mean, come on. These other sim games, I can't really get into them because I can't cheat. You know, you get on there and you try to create everything in the world that you want. You can't really do it. You know what? I never was able, the original Sims, I never was able to become a robber. Like I wanted to become a robber so bad. I tried to become a thief, but the thief career path never opened up for me. It made me so mad. It's like, oh, I want to become a thief so bad. But no, it never would open up for me. So I've got Sims 3. I've got Sims 3 for I believe it Xbox One. I have Sims 3 for, I think. I got the pets. I hate the pets ones. Sorry. I like pets, but I don't like Sims pets. I just don't. Sims 1 was not too hard. Not if you had all the cheat codes, man. You just entered all the. I had Sims 1 for the GameCube. I mean, I used to play that shit all the time. I would even play it in my sleep. Now, if you had the cheat codes, it was awesome. Yes, you can. Yeah, it's available for all consoles. Look it up, man. No, it's GameCube, Xbox One. I've got it. Do I need to turn my camera on for crying out loud? I've got it. I've got the game right here in front of me. Hold on. Wait, no. You talking about the original? The original, I've got that game right in front of me, man. Hold on a second. Let me go get it. It's in my GameCube. I gotta go get it. I am so professional. Okay, it's not my GameCube. Ah! I don't know where it is, but yes. Yes, you can get them for the consoles. You can get them for all the consoles. PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4? Is there... Anyway. No, Fizzy, no. Okay, look. I'll say this. The only really bad thing about it is they don't have an upstairs. Like, you can't make an upstairs. And that really sucks. I will admit that. But on the it's not really bad on the how's it bad on the consoles, man? Oh. Castaway. Yeah, I got to get that one. I've got a DS. The problem is you can't really find games for the DS anymore unless you go to one of the Nintendo specialty stores. Like I got a Nintendo specialty store over here in Fairfield, Missouri. You know what? My DS, I'll tell you what. I bought a charger on eBay for my DS because my daughter lost the charger. And I bought it on there. So I get this charger. I get this brand new charger. Well, not brand new, but you know what I mean. And I plug it in and everything, and the sucker doesn't even work. You know, the light won't come on, nothing. Like, it's just dead. I don't know what the heck she did to this game, but it is all effed up. But the DS was awesome. Let's see.
I'm back, by the way.
Oh, thank goodness. I could not keep talking about The Sims.
Well, it seemed like you were doing quite well for somebody who couldn't do it.
Huh. No, but the Sim City. Do you remember Sim City for the Super NES? Where you built the whole city?
Yeah, I actually played that one more than I played the other one.
Really?
Yeah.
The only thing that pissed me off is like every time you get your city good and going, next thing you know, a tornado come along and tear it down.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like building a sandcastle on the beach.
Yeah, very much so. Well, hey, Saji, are you ready to hop over to Odyssey and say all the crap we want?
Yeah, let's go over to Odyssey and say all the crap we want.
All right. Sounds good to me. But remember now, we do have to have that invisible fence in the backyard.
Well, yeah, we definitely. Oh no, wait, we don't have to have the. Wait, I'm confused.
Well, you said that we go a little too wild.
Well, yeah, I mean, we just got to act like we've been there before, my friend, because we have now.
Yeah, we have. We've had a couple trips over there. So anyway, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our YouTube service. I mean, our YouTube broadcast for today. I see what I did there. I said it as though it was a funeral.
Yes,
service.
I do see that was I don't think it really needed much explanation.
Oh man. Well, hey, I think this has been an excellent broadcast so far.
It's been rather extraordinary.
Yeah. I'm excited to continue on Odyssey.
Well, I'm totally exasperated at this point.
Okay. Well, that does it for all of our puns, and we will see you guys on Odyssey. But for everyone here that stuck with it through us on YouTube, good night, everybody. That's right, Fellow Flyer. You tell them good night, YouTube. Thanks, Eddie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody. Do 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 do. Okay. Switching over to